With the start of the Cold War and the increasing threat of nuclear attack in the 1950s, the ROC was given the added responsibility of reporting nuclear bursts and monitoring fallout, which necessitated the construction of 1,563 underground monitoring posts throughout Great Britain and Northern Ireland. On the 15th of June 1955, it was announced in the House of Commons that steps were being taken for the ROC to give warning of and to measure radioactivity in the event of air attacks in the future war. At the time, this new duty was considered only secondary to the Corps' primary function of aircraft identification. The ROC was chosen for this new role as the infrastructure and lines of communication were already in place and the personnel involved were familiar with the use of the monitoring equipment. Posts were clustered into 3s and 4s for communication purposes, and it was envisaged that Group HQ would pass the information received from each post to sector operations centres where scientists would forecast which areas would be in danger from nuclear fallout, allowing civilian and military authorities to decide what services, ports, rail, airfields, etc. could remain operational. To give fallout protection, the new monitoring rooms would be constructed underground, usually at the same location as the airfield monitoring post, which usually took the form of a precast concrete, oil-lit or brick room, often raised a few feet off the ground to avoid visibility.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's vlog. Now I wanted to show you that sign first before we came on, because I do actually have permission to be I just wanted to get that out of the way. We are not trespassing. So today we are coming to have a look at an old Cold War bunker. Now this bunker has been up for sale recently. In fact, it's been up for sale for quite a while. It's been up for sale now for about 7 years. Now the difficulty with this is, and this is what really tugs at my heartstrings, is that it used to be really quite beautiful. It used to be really quite well maintained and looked after. But unfortunately, while it's been stood empty, like everything, it has been vandalised, and I mean really, really badly vandalised. So we've been given permission to just go and have a look in. So long as we don't touch anything, the property is still up for sale. So if you would like to buy a Cold War bunker, then there is a chance that you could get one. So we're just at RAF Lindholme now, at the old site of the old RAF base here, and we're just going to go and have a look and see where it is, how it is, and unfortunately probably the damage that people have done. Ooh. I must say as well, just to point out, that we have been asked not to disclose the exact location of where this property is, so please don't ask, because I won't be telling you. That is purely because of the amount of vandalism that has actually happened to this site. So yeah, we're here with full permission, but I won't be telling anybody else where it is. Here is the last remaining bit of the outgoing runway. So it used to stretch up there, out towards those trees and those mills over there, those windmills. It's lovely to see that a little bit of it still exists, because all the rest of it through there, as you can probably see, is all ploughed up farmers' fields. But yeah, we have a tiny section still left. Brick building that actually comes with it. I'm trying to see whether or not you can get a look inside. I'm not actually sure you can. I'll try and put the GoPro somewhere where it might be able to see inside. But yeah, everything's just a little bit overgrown and unloved, and it just looks a bit scruffy, which is such a shame. It's clearly had electric to it at one point, because there's a big electrical box there as well as a composter. Well, we're here now, and this is the property, the one that was made out to be like a house, and all of the roof's gone. It has been so badly vandalised. Oh my gosh, that's not a good omen, is it? A dead bird. Wow. That's a hawk as well. Look at his beak. Ugh. They're super
superstitions about going to places where there's dead birds, and that's not very nice. Look at all this smashed glass here. That's awful. No wonder nobody minded us coming. It's not like we could do any more damage. The place is in a terrible state. Let me see how solid this piece of wood is to stand on. Do you know what? I'm in my boots. I will risk it for a biscuit. Oh my goodness, look at this place. There's the old fireplace there. Gosh, this is awful how this has been vandalised. In the original photographs of this place, there was some mattresses still, there were some beds still up against there, there was a bath which has clearly been ripped out here. This is absolutely shocking. It must be heartbreaking for the people that did the renovations here because they had it looking so lovely. I've got an awful feeling they're going to struggle to sell it now. What a lovely fireplace that would have been. I bet that would have been lovely to have been in a subterranean lounge, sat here watching the telly. Gosh, it'll take an awful lot to get it like that again. Right, I don't think we ought to stay in here. I'm not sure exactly how safe it is. Let's get out. And this is the route from the other side. Gosh, it's awful. I don't know why people have to go about the countryside just breaking everything that they come across. It's absolutely mindless. And this place is so tucked out of the way, you just wouldn't think that people would know to be here to do it. That looks like one of the air holes with a shaft. Oh. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not just scared of heights, I'm also quite claustrophobic. And so this is pretty shocking. Can't see anything. It smells very, very, very damp. Oh my goodness. So that looks to be the original hatch where the bolts should be. That looks like a water pump there. That is quite wet, and there's something alive down there. No idea what that is, but there's definitely something alive. I think it's a newt. How bizarre if there's newts. Hang on, I'm going to get really close in. Oh no, you're a frog. Hello, little froggy. Oh, I wouldn't fancy your chances down here, mate. Right. Wow. An electric radiator and a bin. Wow. This is crazy. It smells really bad. It's awful, and there's frogs. And I've got no idea what that is. That must be the air hole. Well, we've been in, and now I think it's time to go because this place does not feel safe. There you go, that's it. We didn't stay there too long because ultimately it is up for sale and we don't own it, so we don't want to be there for too long. I must say though, if somebody has a spare 25 or 35,000, as much as that place needs so much work doing to it, it would make an incredible Airbnb. Can you just imagine? Where would you like to go this week, darling? Ooh, I don't know, should we go to a Cold War air shelter? It would be absolutely amazing, especially for us history buffs. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We upload every Thursday or sooner. Please take care of yourselves and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye. Since visiting the site and since being at the Cold War bunker, I did find out that the person that gave me authority to be there in the first place unfortunately had information that was really old. This site was sold again in 2018 to a lady. She did not give me permission to be there. However, I have since contacted her and told her that we were there and that we were there, unfortunately, through somebody who believed that he had the right to be able to tell us that we were there. So she does know that we were on site, and we have, of course, apologised. We would never go anywhere at all without the permission of the owner. And we did not have that when we visited. However, we do also pass this site most days because it is on our exercise route around the old RAF Lindholme. So I have told the owner that I will look out for it and obviously tell people off if they're there without her consent. So I just wanted to get that across. We thought we had a right to be there. It turns out we didn't. We have apologised, and I have since contacted the lady that does own it. And if anybody watches this and they take offence to the fact that we were there without permission, we genuinely thought we did have, otherwise we would never have gone on. Thank you so much for watching. We will upload every Thursday or sooner.